Hello, dear students. I'm so glad to do this review with you. Today, we are going to review grammar. In grammar, we are going to do present continuous, use and form. And then we're going to do vocabulary. In vocabulary, we will target food and cooking related vocabulary items. And then in reading, of course, we will try to read the text which is about the bad effects of eating fast food. And last but not least, we will do writing. In writing, we will write a paragraph about our eating habits. As you can see, the theme of this review is all about food and eating habits. So let's get started. Now, grammar. Here, of course, last year you did the present continuous, and today we're going to review the present continuous. Okay? So here we have a dialogue between Carol and Betty. Now, Betty is sitting at a restaurant, right? And Karen has called her. Please have a look at the conversation, and your task is to try to underline the present continuous forms in this dialogue. Have a look. Okay, now let me read this conversation. Carol, hi there. You aren't at home, are you? No, I'm not. I'm having lunch at a restaurant. Oh, are you alone? Yes, I am. I'm sitting at a table near the window and enjoying the view on the beach. Are you eating fast food as usual? No, I'm not. I'm trying a new local dish. It's very delicious. How about you? What are you doing? Nothing special. I'm working on my computer and waiting for lunch to get ready. Have a nice meal. Thanks, Betty. See you later. Bye. Right, now let's underline the present continuous form. Right, first we have I'm having. Then I'm sitting and enjoying. Are you eating? I'm trying. What are you doing now? I'm working and waiting. Now, let's complete the table. For example, in the affirmative form, I'm watching TV. What about he, she, it, TV? Yes? Yes. He is watching TV, she is watching TV. Right? And what about this? Yeah, we are watching, you are watching, they are watching. Now let's move to the negative form. We have an example. I'm not doing anything. He is not doing anything. We are not doing anything, right? Interrogative form. Look at the example. Are you playing video games? Are they playing video games? And is he or is she, etc., playing video games? Right, now let's move to the form. Affirmative form, we have subject plus verb to be in the present plus verb plus ing form. In the negative form, we have subjects plus to be in the present negative. And then we have plus verb plus ing form. And the interrogative to be in the present plus subjects plus verb plus ing form, right? So this is just as a review. Just reminding you of what you did last year. Maybe you have forgot about it, but it's okay. It's normal. Now that we have done and reviewed the form, let's see about when to use the present continuous. As you can see, we use the present continuous for actions that are happening now. For example, she's cooking lunch. And we use it for actions that are temporary. For example, they are staying in London for a few days. And also, we use it for definite future plans. For example, my parents are traveling tomorrow. But please notice that we generally use the present continuous with the following words. For example, now, at the moment, these days, tomorrow, next week, etc. Now let's move to practice. Now I want you to use the simple present or present continuous in this email or in this letter. Now mind you, we talked about the present simple in the previous lesson, and we did it last year with your teacher. Now I want you to put the verbs in the correct form. That is, simple present or the present continuous. Number 1. Hello, Anne. How are you doing? How are you? I'm sorry. It's 12:30 now. I sit in a restaurant. Yes, I am sitting in a restaurant and take my lunch. And taking my lunch. I eat couscous. Now, present continuous. Exactly. I'm eating couscous, a typical Moroccan dish. I like it very much. There aren't many customers today because it's Friday. People usually, now here we have usually. It's an adverb of frequency. So people usually, what? Present continuous? No. Present simple. Usually eat couscous after they come back. I said it. Okay, from the mosque. What you all doing? What are you all doing? Now here we have a question. Question mark. Jack still look for another job. You invert, of course. Is Jack still looking for another job? Bye for now. Great. Now, we're going to do a vocabulary lesson. In this vocabulary lesson, of course, we will target food and cooking related items. Look at the picture. Now, from this picture, what kind of vocabulary do you expect to review? Of course, now you can see fish, chicken, some vegetables, right? Yes, going to be about food. Look at the pictures and try to match the appropriate picture with the appropriate names. We have cauliflower, milk, sugar, sardines, grapes, flour, bread, honey, and we have chocolate. Yes, chocolate. This is a chocolate bar. Okay, let's start doing it. Number 1. That's right, that's cauliflower, right? Next, milk. Have a look. Exactly, that's milk. Sugar. Sugar. That's right, that's sugar. This is a piece of sugar, right? A piece of sugar. And then sardines. Great. And next, that's fruit. Grapes. Grapes. Pronunciation, please. Grapes. And flour. And of course, bread. honey, and chocolate. Right. I want you to write the appropriate collocation. Now we're going to move to collocations. So please look at the first column. We have different vocabulary items related to food, and I want you to match them. I want you to make the collocation. I have given you an example. A tin of sardines. A bag. A bag of what? Do we say a bag of milk? No, of course not. Do we say a bag of sugar? Do we say a bag of cauliflower? Have a look and try to match. Can we correct? Let's do it together. Here we go. A tin of sardines. A bag of flour. A piece of sugar. A loaf of bread. A bunch of grapes. A bunch of grapes. A jar of honey. A teaspoon of sugar, right? Teaspoon. You know what's a spoon? This is a spoon, right? This is a spoon, right? We use it, we stir. Sometimes we stir, coffee or whatever, right? A head of cauliflower. A carton of milk. A bar of chocolate. You know what's a bar of chocolate? This is a bar of chocolate, right? This is a bar of chocolate. Next, reading comprehension. In this reading comprehension, we are going to read a text which is about wrong eating habits. But first, have a look at the picture. Can you describe the picture? So it's a photo about an overweight person. Yes, he's eating fast food, junk food. Do you like eating junk food? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. But what I am sure of is that junk food is unhealthy. Let's read the text. Try to read the text, and of course, we will move to different questions to better understand the text as a whole. Can we read it together? I'm going to read it. Wrong eating habits. Doctors worldwide are really worried because teenagers eat lots of crisps, sweets, and fast food. Most teenagers don't eat enough fruit and vegetables, and a growing number of school children are overweight. Some teenagers say that they don't have time to eat varied food, but kids who have a poor diet often have health problems when they are older. We are all aware that fast food has become part of life. No one can deny that the idea of junk food at a fair price has its place around the world. This type of food restaurant has become more popular than ever before. They are fulfilling a need within a particular country's economy. A steady diet of burgers, fries, and soda may be seen as a normal eating habit, but it won't nourish your body with vitamins and minerals that a balanced diet provides. Fast food lacks many important nutrients. Some parents are blaming the proliferation of fast food restaurants where people eat high-calorie foods of low nutritional value. Now doctors are giving young people books and games about a good diet. Having a healthy well-balanced diet together with a regular sport practice can help you feel better and live longer. Now, as you can see, this text is about the danger of fast food, right? Let's move to practice. Having read this text, I want you to answer these questions. A, it says, say if these statements are true or false. Always support your answers with a sentence from the text. Let's do number 1. Doctors don't care about young people's eating habits. Is it true or is it false? Of course it is false. Doctors are really worried because teenagers eat a lot of crisps and fast food. Let's move to number 2. A great percentage of school children are fat. You know what a fat is? Overweight. Sometimes obese. So many people suffer from obesity because they eat lots of fast food and junk food. Answer, of course, is true. Most teenagers are overweight. Most of them. These are statistics. Number 3, fast food restaurants have become more popular worldwide. Worldwide, in the whole world, right? Yes, exactly, it's true. This type of food restaurant has become more popular than ever before. Because in the text, we have proliferation, propagation. It has spread everywhere. Wherever you go, there are fast food restaurants. Maybe because people are busy working. Maybe they don't have time to cook or whatever. I don't know. It depends. Let's move to second question, second part of the questions. B, answer the following questions about the text. Number 1, what should we eat to keep our body healthy? Now that we have talked about the danger of fast food, what should we eat then? What does the text say? Yes, exactly. We should eat a balanced diet. Number 2, how are doctors trying to inform teenagers about a good diet? How? What did they say? That's in the last paragraph of the text. Yes? By giving young people books and games about a good diet. The last question. What should we do to have a longer and a better life? What should we do? So many things we can do. Do you play sport? Yes, the text says we should eat a balanced diet and play sports regularly. 3 times a week, every day if it's possible. Try to do it. Good for you. C, find in the text words that mean almost the same. This is, of course, vocabulary exercise. It's a task. Adolescent? Exactly. Teenagers. Conscious of. For example, I am conscious of the danger of fast food. It means I am aware. It's in the text. Great. Kind. Mind you, the word kind doesn't have only one meaning in English, right? For example, my father is very kind. Means that my father is a very nice person. But here in the text, it has a different meaning. It means type. That's right. What type? What type of fruit do you prefer? What kind of fruit do you prefer? Right? So please always try to understand vocabulary items from the context, right? Sometimes, even if you don't understand the word, try to use what we call the context clues, right? I'm sure you can do that. Now let's move to writing. Now in writing, as you can see, here is a small paragraph about my family's eating habits. Of course, as you can see, look at the picture. These people are around the table and they are eating, and they are going to talk about their family's eating habits. Let me read it for you. Every day, my mom cooks delicious meals. She cooks very well. In the morning, my mother cooks sandwiches with eggs and ham for me and for my brothers. We drink milk too. My older brother usually drinks orange juice. My father drinks coffee with milk. At noon, we have lunch. We sit around the table and eat chicken with chips, tomatoes, salad, and bread. We always have cheese on the table, but my little sister never eats cheese and tomato. I like eating cheese very much. In the evening, my family and I have dinner. I sometimes help my mother cook tasty burgers. Tasty meaning delicious, yummy, okay? Yummy. We say yummy, right? Or delicious. Tasty burgers. I like cooking in the kitchen. I can cook burgers, potatoes, and salad. We always eat our burgers around the table. Then we sit on the sofa and we watch TV in the living room. Now, as you can see, the writer has talked about his family or her family's eating habits. Your task is the following. What are your family's eating habits? I want you to write about your eating habits, maybe in the Moroccan situation, right? For example. Now, please, in this short paragraph, this following hint, the paragraph you're going to write, the following hints may help you. What type of food do you often eat at home? Vegetables, for example, fruits, cereals? Number 2, what do you eat for breakfast? Now, when you write, tell me what you eat for breakfast. For example, coffee, milk, tea, bread, butter, jam, cheese, etc. It depends on you. Number 3, what about lunch? For example, tagine, couscous, fish, meatballs, chicken, etc. Do you eat anything between meals? For example, a snack. And when we say snack, we mean a light meal often taken in the afternoon. What do you eat for dinner? For example, pasta, soup, rice, etc. Now, when you read, I want you to look at when you finish writing, I want you to have a look at this checklist. Please check your punctuation in details. Now, when you have finished writing, please use a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence for proper nouns, etc. Make sure your spelling is correct. Don't forget to use the simple present tense in this paragraph because you're going to talk about habit. And when we talk about a habit, the tense form that we usually use is the simple present, right? And again, when you talk about your habit, please don't forget to use adverbs of frequency. For example, usually, often, rarely, etc. I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure you can do it. Yes, you can. Thank you very much. See you next time.